My version of butching it up is looking like a cool lesbian Jonas brother. You're like, anal?
And I just started chuckling.
We're doing that this year, bitch?
M.
Oh.
M.
Mom!
G'day and welcome to RnR with me, Courtney Act. I'm going to be honest with you, I hate small talk. I love to go deep and meaningful. I want to know what makes people tick. But these days, talking about the important stuff can feel a little dangerous. You're either with us or against us, and it gets overwhelming. I want every story shared here to remind us that our similarities are greater than our differences. You have seen her on your favourite TV shows and on the music chart. She's a singer, an actress, a rock star and a Libra. Welcome, Adore Delano.
RnR! Thanks, Corm. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here.
I'm excited to come to your podcast. It's very rich, very opulent, very royal purple.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Where's a good place to start? Oh, I know. You've been at the Beverly Hills Courthouse.
Oh, yeah!
Did you get an infringement?
It's all of my traffic stop tickets that I haven't paid. They said, you can't change your name, you law-breaking whore.
Make this your best season yet with nutritious 2-minute meals from Factor. Just heat up and enjoy, giving you more time to do what you want, like hang with friends or tackle that pesky project you've been avoiding. Factor meals pack in the flavour with none of the fuss. Get started at factormeals.com/Courtney50off and use code Courtney50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box.
So changing a name.
Well, I'm gonna go by Adore Delano.
Right.
Very Maxxxine, very see where this takes me. It hasn't filled me in 10 years yet. Why change it? You know, it's not broken.
You didn't decide to go with Desiree. What was the name Bonnie wanted to call you?
Desiree Jeanne.
Desiree Jeanne.
My mom thought that like me and my middle brother were gonna be born female.
She kind of got it half right in the end.
Yeah, she did.
Right?
She did. No, I would say 1/3 right.
1/3.
Because it took me a little like moment in like 10 years of my career to compartmentalize my femininity somewhere else, and then I grabbed it and got therapy, and I was like, I'm a woman. Yeah, she kind of got it right. But it went really beautifully and like weirdly like beautifully heavy that I didn't realize that it was gonna be. Like I went to pee right after and then I looked in the mirror and I was like very Maxxxine. I'm like, you're a fucking star.
Yes.
And then like walked out of the courthouse feeling
Yeah, what's that like? It's a momentous moment, right?
Yeah, it's weird. And it like hit me like randomly. I was getting like married to my future. And it's like very freeing, but yet kind of heavy and beautiful.
I want to go back to Azusa in the 90s.
Yeah.
Growing up, Bonnie, your mom, icon, legend.
Good old Bonnie, wink, wink.
Yeah. Tell me about growing up in Azusa, your family.
Yeah, like it was really hard for me to like kind of express myself, but I still kind of did it. I came out when I was 12. My mom
What does that look like, coming out when you're 12?
Well, my mom was making, let me set up the scene, all right? It's like end of summer. I remember it was like just rained. My mom was making cookies. And I was like, you know what?
Chip?
Chocolate chip and oatmeal raisin. I like oatmeal.
I like oatmeal
I
raisins.
love it. I feel like that ages me, but it's totally fine. I gotta eat very soft because I chipped my veneer. But no, my mom was making cookies. There was a new girl in town named Jennifer who was like instantly my best friend. She was already out as bisexual and she was very like alternative. We were like listening to like metal and like rock music. And I knew that I was gay since I was like little. And at the time I was like, Mom, I have to tell you something. And she like made it super easy for me. And for somebody that comes from like a subculture that she comes from, like heavily like in the gangs, like my family, Chicana culture, you know the vibes. But like she made it really easy. She had talked to my brothers apparently like 2 weeks prior to me coming out because she had a feeling because I kept hinting certain things to her, showing her TATU on TV. All the things she said when they were like kissing. I was like, Mom, what do you think about that, huh? Lay it down. But she was like, are you like Jennifer? Is that what you're trying to tell me? And I was like, yeah. And then like, she's like, while you're making this awkward, help me take the cookies out of the oven. So when I was taking the cookies out, I was like, holy shit, she probably thinks I'm bisexual. I gotta tell her the full story. Like, so we ended up kind of talking about it like within the week and I just let her know like, Mom, like, I'm probably gonna be playing with carrots for the rest of my life. You know what I mean?
Where do you think Bonnie got so easy and cool with stuff coming from her background?
She had a gay best friend, and also she worked in a hair salon for 16 years. So I grew up in a hair salon.
That'll do it.
That was kind of like a precursor. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah, to like her accepting it and making it more easier.
It's so important and so cool when that first contact, like when you finally like say it, is met with a smile and acceptance. And I think that can set the tone. And if you've got that ally in your mum from such an early age, it must be so important.
Super important, because I didn't have it in my dad. Like, she knew that.
Yeah.
She knew that my dad, like, did his best. She wasn't perfect. Nobody is in the 90s, but she tried her best.
Even in 2025.
Oh. Well, that's shout out to you, motherfuckers. Get right before I beat your ass. And she kicked ass, raising 3 different kids from 3 different universes.
Yeah, supporting each of them in their own uniqueness.
Very that.
Yeah.
So no.
Sorry, no.
Yeah, she was very good at that. She juggled us very well.
In high school, you sort of started to play around with gender a bit more.
Yeah, especially like 9th grade.
Who was at the top of the charts in 9th grade?
Ciara. Ciara.
Work?
No, that was later.
Oh. Sorry. Were you on season 1?
You're on season 1. Oh, we're playing that this year, bitch. We're doing that this year, bitch.
One, two step.
Goodies. 1, 2 step. Well, that was like middle school, 1, 2 step. But like it was going into the O era. Oh, that one.
So you're in grade 9.
Grade 9, I knew that like I'm a Scorpio rising, so like I think I'm like birthed to be the like phoenix. I just reinvent myself. It comes natural. I understood that as I got older and like studied my chart. But like when I was younger, I was really good at reinventing myself because I would go to different schools a lot. And I knew that I was entering a new era, and I was like, I have to go as myself. Like, oh, fuck this. Like, by 10th grade, I came out to my mom and was like, I don't think I'm a boy. And she's like, well, what are you? And I'm like, oh, I think I'm a girl. She's like, well, what does this mean for you? And then I just explained to her in detail, like, what it meant for me. And then she was just like, well, then we'll just handle this the best that we can, and we'll figure it out.
What advice do you think Bonnie would give to any parents whose kid in grade 9 wants to experiment with gender?
She always says, that's half of you. You created that. Like, they got that from you. So if you hate that, you hate yourself.
Wow.
She used to always say that. And I remember her saying that when she was helping me recover from my FFS recently. She was like, you're half of me. Oh my God, I'm sad. Like, you're half of like, I see myself in you. So it's like, how can I hate that?
That's so beautiful.
It's really pretty.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
My mum just has that thing where she's like, that's what a parent is supposed to do. They're supposed to love their child and support them.
Yeah.
We're both fortunate to have that connection.
Your parents do a beautiful job at that as well, just from the stories that you've told me.
Yeah.
Stunning.
They're good parents.
Yeah, they are.
When did sort of the desire to perform and be a star?
It happened in high school during my like gender like exploration. I was like, it's that or not, like nothing. Like you just have this innate feeling of like, I gotta do what I gotta do to get out of here. Not that like Azusa is like horrible, but it just wasn't like, I didn't see what I wanted to do in my life there. I knew that I had to do anything, like even at like 12, 13, calling radio stations, being like, I need to show people how awesome I am. Like, who does that shit?
And so then you're like watching Kelly Clarkson on Idol, and you're like, I want to audition for that. And what season were you on?
Now, Kelly Clarkson was on season 1.
She was on season 1.
No, I was on season 7 of American Idol.
There was a conversation that you had with Bonnie about like, and maybe the producers even, or about toning it down, or...
Yeah, oh, my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom feels so guilty about that, I think.
It's funny because I remember in high school wearing my buffalo boots. I had like Spice Boy 99 written on the back of my senior jersey. And I remember a teacher, she came up to me and she was like, listen, I get it. I see what you're doing. Like, I agree with it. But the boys here are so anally retentive. And I just had never heard...
You're like, anal?
And I just started chuckling. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't or you can't, but I just want to like have a sense of realism about it.
Give you that option.
Yeah.
Plant that little seed just in case it gets too hard.
Yeah,
Or like,
that's what I have always thought when I heard that story.
yeah, my mom was like, maybe, because I was living my life as a girl in high school. And I remember my principal, same thing, said something like, oh no, like you shouldn't go on there, like Simon's gonna rip your ass apart. Like that, they're not gonna like let that fly. And my mom kind of said something similar. She softened it a bit, but was like, came from more of a protective
Yeah.
like sense and was just like, I don't want that happening and like your dreams get crushed that way. She was just like, tone it down, butch it up. My version of butching it up was looking like a cool lesbian Jonas brother. Yes, it was.
On the show, you kind of got that. Was that the first taste that kind of lit a fire?
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah.
Because a show like that at that time was like such a phenomenon. Like that's all everybody watched. Like these were like millions of people watching at that time. And then like you start seeing yourself in the morning on like news channels and you're just like, what the fuck is going on? Because like they have you in a bubble and you're just doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really trippy, but I knew. I was like, after this show, there's gonna be something. I'm gonna uppercut this shit.
Summer is here and I love it. More time to do all of the things that make summer so special. And you know what you don't want to be doing all summer? Spending hours cooking inside, and that is where Factor meals come in. Factor's chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals are ready in just 2 minutes. Factor meals arrive fresh and ready to eat, perfect for any active lifestyle. And with 45 weekly menu options, you can pick gourmet meals that fit your summer gains and goals. With nutritious breakfast, on-the-go lunches, premium dinners, and guilt-free snacks and dessert, Factor has your whole day covered. I just had the coconut lime curried tofu. It was so yummy. It would have taken me so long to prepare from scratch, and it was delicious. Enjoy more this summer. Get Factor if you want all of the flavor and none of the fuss. Get started at factormeals.com/Courtney50off and use code Courtney50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's code Courtney50off at factormeals.com/Courtney50off. So then we fast forward to season 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
It's over 10 years ago.
It's 12 years. It's 2013.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's
Oh
wild.
my God.
And we both don't look a day over 10.
We look younger now than we did then, I think.
Low-key, yeah. But also, can we also give a shout out to the glazed cameras? We didn't have HD then, did we?
No.
Okay, thank God. My $37 wigs would have fucking crunched.
Your Amazon drag.
My Amazon drag. Oh, my Amazon drag.
Yeah.
I literally got eBay and Amazon drag.
Yes.
And Sonique's trash bags.
Wow.
I remember she like put her drag into trash bags and I was like, fuck yeah.
That's cool.
She's punk.
I remember we were making like jokes toward the end of like, this has been such a kumbaya like season. Like we've all just gotten along. Like there was no drama, there was no conflict.
What do you do successfully?
I don't know if I look up to Courtney as much.
feel very attacked.
We had such a special experience as well.
We did.
And then those friendships that were formed in there, which have stayed true till today.
Yeah.
You, me, Bianca, and Darian have got a group chat that started in 2013.
It's still there.
Yeah, you could scroll
Scroll
back
way down
12
there.
years. It felt like it began on a really global scale then. Like it went on to Netflix in the UK and tours of Brazil and like all around the place. And it was just like epic. And you released I Adore You, which was just, I listened to it earlier when I was doing my makeup and it's still just such a brilliant song. Do you love listening to it? How do you feel about it?
I love it. I'm very proud of it.
What's the...
I feel like I have to sing it a lot.
But I always think about like Tina Turner singing Proud Mary.
Yeah.
And then I think, you know what? If people want me to sing that song 50 years later, like...
Yeah, but when you start seeing people in the crowd being like not...
No, really?
Maybe I'm like manifesting that, but I feel like it's like, dude, like do a backflip or something.
That's how I feel when I sing Xanadu. I'm like,
Xanadu.
I'm rolling out there. I need a new backing track this summer. I can't sing Xanadu again.
I love you singing Xanadu.
Thank you. I remember being in the dressing room at Roscoe's in Chicago.
Uh-huh.
We were gathered around Billboard magazine.
Yes.
Someone had just like delivered it to the dressing room because your album had come out and it had charted. And I remember you like flipping through to see the Billboard 200 chart
Yeah.
and finding your album at...
The album charted at 52 or 53. And then the single went to, I think, 3
on the...
dance charts.
Yeah. We grew up in an era where like Billboard, the charts
Is
the shit.
That's like the goal.
And so like seeing your album printed in Billboard magazine, what did that feel like?
Wild. I did know that that was like a thing, like it was charting like in the top 100. It was very like, don't taint it by like keep looking at it, but it was also very like a beautiful accomplishment.
I remember at that point for me, it was like this fork in the road where a part of me wanted to be jealous and then the bigger part of me was so proud of you. And I just remember like having this weird like experience where I was like, oh, I actually like love this person and care about them more than like a jealousy that I feel.
Yeah.
And there was like this little whisper, and I've never ever felt jealous or anything like that since. And it was just such a lovely moment for me where I was like, oh, I really care about this person.
Well, that's because you care about what you do as well. Because I've had that too.
Yeah.
With, like, then it'll go away because I have to check myself. Like,
Yeah.
actually, you're in your own video game right now.
Yeah.
Like, that she could do, you can't do, that you can do, that bitch can't do.
I just had a flashback to being in P-Town with Bianca. You had gone away to film All Stars, and then we got a message, I think, like to the group chat, or like it might have been a phone call, and we like ran out of the bar, and we were like, "What the fuck is Adore? How does she have a phone? What's going on?"
Yeah.
And you were telling us the story that you had left All Stars, and I just remember the two of us like huddled there together, like, oh my God, what's going on?
Yeah, and I remember Bianca being like, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You left on a bang. Don't let them put you to the start again.
I mean, she's got strength like that.
Yeah, she does. Sorry, I just burped.
It's okay.
Go on.
She's very good at like, but she also like,
Is Bianca.
she's Bianca.
RnR!
Somebody has joined us, the lovely Sasha.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. And Adore, as your big sister, I want to vet your new boyfriend.
Yeah, of course.
You've publicly announced your relationship online, which is very like sweet and adorable. And you seem sickeningly in love, which feels lovely. Tell me how you met and how it came about.
Well, we met online, and then we both decided to go. Would you want to tell it?
No, you can tell.
We met online, and then we decided to meet out in
Like on Instagram online?
Yeah.
I
Or
was in the
an-
DMs, yeah. It was responsible.
Very responsible, very, very respectful.
Uh-huh.
I was being a reply guy. I was being mega reply guy.
Yeah, but very respectful.
Were
That
there
was,
lots
like,
of flame emojis?
There were a couple.
There were a couple flamers. No, but we ended up meeting in WeHo, and then I told Dolores to come out to a drag show, and yeah, he like showed up. It was a vibe. I asked him what his favorite color was, and then
What was the answer?
Well, I was like, in what context are we talking? Like an accent wall, or like what was it? An accent wall, or
what do you wear?
Yeah,
Like,
and you
it's
were like an
different.
accent wall, and I said forest green, and then you said yours would be a dark red, and then I was like, it's like Christmas.
It was very Christmas.
The most wonderful time of the year.
He loves Christmas.
Do you love Christmas?
Love Christmas. Love. I got you liking Christmas too.
I'm more of a Halloween bitch. So like I've never like I like famously didn't like Christmas, but like now I think it's because our accent walls like they very much so complement each other.
Cozy.
Very cozy. No, but that was the first meeting, and it was really cute. But I wanted to like get to know him outside of a bar vibe.
Yeah.
And it was more of like just like a meet up with friends vibe, and then there was like a little vibe, and then we met up at, was it the Grove?
Yeah, went to
Yeah.
the Grove.
That's so wholesome.
It was so LA and
Yeah,
wholesome.
it was ultra wholesome. We had a 9-hour first date. It was 9 hours, right?
What did you do? Where did you go?
Everything.
We had lunch at the Grove, and we ate pickles. We went to Melrose. We did karaoke together.
What did you sing?
I sang Stay.
Stay by Rihanna.
Uh-huh.
And what did I sing? Genie in a Bottle?
Yes.
Yeah.
That tracks.
Yeah.
It was sick.
Karaoke, singing duets. Do you think there's any possibility for a recorded duet? A musical collaboration?
I don't know. I feel like
I love singing with you.
I love singing with you too. And then like he plays my guitar at my apartment, and we just like kind of like melt our harmonies together. So probably.
Sing a lot. Yeah.
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 Never say never.
Yeah.
But he's also working on his stuff. He has a band. He has like his own music. So like I love seeing him create. Like, why are you? What?
It's so cute.
What do you mean? No, stop. Wait, are you being
Just
serious?
watching you two like talk to each other, it's so sweet.
Wait, really?
Yes.
I love the fuck out of him.
Oh,
it's
it's so
weird.
cute.
Like it's so weird. Like I hate people, Courtney. And like he's a songwriter. He comes up with he's like melodically just like a wizard. Like he plays around with like songs and can come up with a fucking hit. And I'm like, that is rare. That's something you're born with. And his dad's a musician, so I know it's in your genes.
You're on The Voice with your dad.
Yes. Yep. Father-son duo.
That's cool. How was that?
It was fun. It was
Yeah.
cool. I was like, I think the first trans person to ever make it past like the second round of The Voice. Last people standing on Team Ariana. Didn't win, but I think it was top 9. It was cool. It was fun.
And
yeah.
with your dad. What a
I
cool
know.
experience to share that
So
with him.
wholesome.
Yeah,
Ultra
so
wholesome.
What's your dad's name?
Jim.
Has Jim met Bonnie?
No, I haven't met his parents
No,
yet.
yeah.
He met my mom the other day.
Yeah, love her.
My mom loves
Love
him.
her.
Like
Great.
they
She's
instantly
so
relate.
funny.
Bonnie likes to used to remind you like each year that you were single and asking you about like when are you gonna give her a baby?
Yeah.
So on behalf of Bonnie, any thoughts there? A musical duet, but maybe like a human duet as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the future, definitely. We're definitely gonna get married.
Yeah. So music.
All right. Well, let me just pivot. Let me pivot.
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm pregnant.
Oh God. Not me getting teary-eyed watching this
That was
you two.
cute.
This is really cute to like talk today in like a formal environment because you wouldn't normally like sit down and like interview your friend about their life. It feels like you've arrived at this like this new era and to reflect back on all of the stuff that's come before and to see you in love. Like it just feels like so like perfect.
Thanks, Corm. I love like the era that I'm in, but it's also important to kind of like cherish like what got you here. Like there's a foundation that was laid. It just had to get new tile.
Yeah.
You know,
New tile.
new tile, new carpet, new
Taps.
taps,
New taps.
new refrigerators,
New refrigerators. Okay.
dishwasher.
What about new music?
Yeah.
Any of that coming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time for me to get down and dirty and kind of like, especially what's going on politically and socially. Like I feel like there's more angst inside my heart, but with beauty. I love meeting those two. And it's gonna be very, very angsty Americana breaking glass vibes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for it.
Me too.
I want to ask, what does RnR mean to you? The letters, a new acronym or a backronym, if you will.
Rainbows and rain.
Aw. No rainbows without the rain.
Period.
Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it, and it's lovely to see you.
Thanks, Cora. Sorry for cutting you off. I love you so much.
I love you too. Thank you so much for tuning in to RnR with me, Courtney Act. And thank you so much to my guest today, Adore Delano. You can follow her on the social medias at Adore Delano. And you can follow me at Courtney Act. And you can email us at CourtneyRnR@gmail.com or in an American accent, CourtneyRnR@gmail.com. Thanks for watching or listening or participating. See you next time.
Summer is here. It's easy to savor more with nutritious 2-minute meals from Factor. Just heat up and enjoy, giving you more time to do all of the things that make summer so special. Get started at factormeals.com/Courtney50off and use code Courtney50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Ad-free versions and extended episodes of RnR with Courtney Act are available on Mum Plus Gold at patreon.com/Mum Plus. RnR with Courtney Act is produced by Moguls of Media, aka Mum, hosted by Courtney Act, produced by Big Dipper, edited by Griffin Dunn, theme song and audio supervision by Will Pitts, engineering and technical direction by Margot Padilla, media and design support by Stone Cole, set design by Ara Sevilla, production assistance from Austin Garcia, chairs furnished by Ellison Studios. Executive produced by Alaska, Willem, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio. Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.
You have to kind of like ease them in a bit, put some lube on it.
Yeah.